Welcome back to the channel. Today we got 10 new knives that you're not going to want to miss. Let's jump right into it. So first up, we got a brand new fancy pants Vosteed Raccoon. This is going to be for their 3rd anniversary. Comes with this challenge coin, Fidget USA Enjoy 2022 to 2025. Backside, you got 3rd anniversary. Comes in this little case. But the star of the show is this absolutely stunning Vosteed Raccoon. You have this beautiful micro milling on the titanium scales. Black hardware on this one. There's, I think, 3 or 4 different variations. Mill tie pocket clip, lanyard hole, and you have the filler tab for the reversible side to reverse the clip. Tie back spacer with some milling on it. Something new for the Raccoon, we have a front flipper, which the original Raccoon does not have. Oversized thumb studs, as you can see there. And then you're jimping, you have this little milled pocket there, just I think for some flair. I'm going to do a full testing and review on this one, so I'm not going to go over too much, but you have that front flipper, thumb studs that you can flick out easy, reverse flick easy, and the next cool thing is this one's a Vanker lock. This is the smoothest Vanker lock I own by far. Mine close smooth, but not this smooth. Very, very smooth riding on cage trunk bearings. You can deploy it with the Vanker lock if you want. Comfortable. I have the black washed M390 blade. These are numbered. Mine's number 19 of 250. I'm sure it's like 250 of each colorway. So stay tuned for this full review. I'll probably drop the review and testing on the day these go live. And when it comes to the CJRB Pyrite Light, this is one of my favorite beaters. I mean, I've gotten so much use out of this. Hopefully you can see the blade. The blade's starting to look a little rough, but not terrible. It's just such a good knife for the money. I think these are like $29 or 30 bucks. For what you're getting, RPM 9 steel, FRN scales, nice and lightweight, easy to carry. You can choke up on it. Nice smooth action. They had sent me the large ones, love those as well. But the other day I was on Amazon and saw these new ones right here with the orange FRN, orange thumb studs, and stone wash blade. These are in their new proprietary SF2 steel, which is very similar to 154 CM, except it's a spray form steel, so it's going to be better than your average 154 because the spray form technology allows the grain structure to be a little tighter. I've had great experiences so far with the SF2. I've tested it extensively with the Bodey Pyrite and the Hectare. Great price on this as well. I think this is like 66 bucks for this one. They also have one in S90V for more money, but this just seemed like the best way to go. I absolutely love it. All the knives you see in this video, if they are available, I will have them all linked down below. Next, we have a new FerraMonster knife. This right here is the new VALKEN. You have a black wash tie frame on this one, tie back spacer, tie pocket clip. It is tip up right hand carry only though, unfortunately. You have carbon fiber inlays. It looks like lava flow. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like lava flow. And then it's also on this side. You have the thumb studs. This thing rockets out, very smooth. The flipping action's great. And I've had great experiences with all the FerraMonster knives I've tested so far. I think I've only tested 3, but they've all been great. M390 steel. Look how nice and clean that satin finish is. Nice clip point there. Nice size knives, not overly large. I'd call it medium to large. Yeah. What do y'all think about this one? If you're looking for a good budget beater, I think Flissa makes a good budget beater. So I saw this one, wanted to check it out. It was very inexpensive, like all their stuff is. You have micarta here, aluminum here, and it's all over stainless steel liner. So it is a little bit extra weighty because of it. You have a deep carry clip that's not really deep carry, but that's okay. Like I said, price, you got to think about that. You have a flipper. And you have thumb studs. This thing rockets out. You got a low tip drop point, so it's going to be a versatile blade. And they started using 14C28N. I'm going to do some testing with this one because I'll be honest, I tested their D2 and at the price point, I was mind blown. One of their fixed blades just absolutely blew me away. It's a liner lock. You know, it's a great beater. I think even if it performs half good for what these go for, I think it's a steal. Of course, the sharpening plunge grind, it could use a better sharpening choil, but like I said, as cheap as this is, I don't think it's that big of an issue. We have a new Oknife. This is the Aion, an O-stop hell design. It's got their OAL aluminum. The flipping action on this thing, yet nice minimal flipper with some jimping. This thing rockets out. Definitely has that O-stop hell look to it. Not sure the coating on there. I'll have to check for the full video. Nitro V steel. Deep carry pocket clip that is reversible, and they put the aluminum over the actual inset stainless steel frame that's been pocketed out. It is a little bit extra weighty than the Duron, but it's a lot more streamlined. So stay tuned for my review and testing of the new Aion. Let me know what y'all think about it. It's a nice sized knife as well. Next, we have another budget knife, a company I hadn't got anything from in a while. This next one I picked up off of Amazon, coming from Xtouc. This is the 520BK, and I gotta say I'm impressed. I've been impressed with Xtouc from the very beginning. So you got contour G10, great thumb stud action, drop point blade, excellent jimping with a little thumb scoop right there. Milling, deep carry clip-in set into the G10. You have filler plate, and it's reversible, smooth crossbar lock action. Not adjustable, but it's got great tension. In my opinion, it's dialed perfection. It is in D2 steel. It'd be nice if it would have been a stainless, but I'm okay with D2. As long as it performs well, no problem. I call this a medium-sized knife. I can get a 4-finger grip in my medium-sized hands. Next up, we have the Quiet Carry Large Strand. The Strand was the first knife I've ever bought from Quiet Carry way back in the day. I got the beautiful knurled titanium. It's got like a dark gray blast finish on it. Tie backspacer, deep carry clip. I don't think it's reversible though. You have a different milling pattern on the lock side. You have dual thumb studs. This is a thumb deployer rodding on washers, and it's got their nice silky smooth action that's gonna break in more and more every time I open and close it. Great size. I think it's a good looking knife. Excellent jimping up top. Dual thumb studs so you can reverse flick it. The drop point has a nice hollow ground blade. And the biggest difference besides the size between this and my original Strand that I owned is my original Strand was in D2 steel. This one is in Van X Super Clean. Love me some Van X. Good sharpening choil. You should have some sharpening life there. Good lockup. Yeah, this one's gonna break in so nice. This next one I bought off a buddy of mine coming from Bridgeport Knife Co. This is the Bodey LL. Got a dark blasted tie frame, contoured mill tie pocket clip with some micro milling on it. You have a back flipper, front flipper, and blade hole. Good action. Now the detent could be a little stronger. I may tune it up a little bit, but it does allow me to flip all the different actions. You have like a sheep's foot blade here, dark acid stone wash finish, 14C, 28N, excellent long row of grippy jimping, excellent sharpening choil. I think it's a good looking knife. Inset, stainless steel liner lock. Check out those chamfers. I like how they left that micro milling on the chamfers. I think it looks great. You got a geared, very fine, jimped backspacer that's flush. And there's a shot of that fine micro milling on that contoured clip. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about this one. I'm going to butcher this one, but this right here is the new Kizer SZLACTA. Check this one out at Blade Show. Check out all that crazy machining on there. I think this is part of their X series. Should be, because they got so much machining on this knife. Check out that crazy backside. Almost looks like a clamshell construction. Got that floating backspacer right there. Hidden lanyard spot. Mill tie pocket clip with some machining on it. I'm guessing that's a DLC finish on that tie. You can have a nice crown spine, tie, thumb disc, front flipper, little spot for tritium. Definitely not my blade of choice, but I can definitely appreciate it. It's a wicked one. Very comfortable handle. Matte DLC blade. M390 steel, I think this one is. I'm pretty certain if it's not M390, I'll put it on the screen. But I'll be doing a testing and review of this one. Next one's an EDC fixed blade coming from Bestech Knives. This right here is the HEIDI BLACKSMITH number 3. Comes with a very minimal kydex. Nice push-off ramp. Super lightweight. Love the fact that you get a nice full-size handle. It's got the Anzo texture milled into that contouring on the G10 scales. Full flat ground. Sheep's foot blade. 14C 28N steel. This one's got a black finish on it. Black hardware. Look right here, you have the HEIDI BLACKSMITH number 3. And this is blade shape B. I think there was also a clip point, maybe a drop point. I got the prototype to this one at Blade Show. However, it wasn't in the 14C. It was just in their prototype steel, which I think it's like a 3CR or something like that. So Wasn't going to do the testing with that one, so I figured I'd wait until I got this one in, so now I can actually do testing. These should be coming fairly soon. Got another super budget knife that actually looks pretty cool, coming from Flissa once again. And this one kind of looks a little fancy. So you have these wood inlays on both sides, aluminum frame over stainless steel liners. Got a little bit of, scuffing, but this was a very, very inexpensive knife. Deep carry clip inset into the frame. It's not reversible though. It's a front flipper. Look at that, good jimping there. Perfect jimping. I just like the overall silhouette. Now I will say, the way this one goes, it kind of like swoops up a little bit right here. If you're holding a saber grip, it feels a little funny. Hammer grip's fine, because I can kind of get in front of that. This pull grip's great. If you want to do that grip, you could. It's got a gray coating on it, and this one's in D2 steel. But this one's got one of the worst sharpening choils. This is what I'm always preaching on. See what happens right here? Because whenever you sharpen it, in order to get that edge all the way to the back, you got to go into this thicker portion. And talk about can ruin your stones if you don't fix it. It's a liner lock. Could have better access to that liner. Flow through construction, 2 standoffs. Like I said, this was a very inexpensive knife. Last one was designed by a good buddy of mine. It's going to be exclusive to White Mountain Knives. They're going to be the ones who are selling this. The OEM on this knife is Kubi Knives. Here's the knife. So I think he called it the Shiplin. If I'm wrong, I apologize. This was designed by my buddy. Y'all would know him as Sharp Dad on Instagram, I think in YouTube and TikTok. I love this milling pattern. Kind of swirls around. Tie backspacer, hidden lanyard spot. And they carried that over on the opposite side along with the pocket clip. I did already mention to them it would have been great if they wouldn't have put the relief on the outside. Now this is a prototype. Tell them to put the relief on the other side. That way you don't have to break up this pattern at all. It would look so much cleaner like that. Filler tab, reversible clip. Could put a flat spot underneath there just so you don't have premature wearing to your pocket. You got thumb studs for the thumb flick of that blade shape. Very smooth. Then the blade hole to reverse flick. Or you can also use those thumb studs to reverse flick. You can slow roll with the thumb hole too. That jimping is perfection. You can kind of choke up. This has a deep hollow grind on it. I'm almost completed the testing on this. Now this prototype's in D2. It's not going to be in D2. I forgot what steel he's going with. Two-tone finish on this one. You got stone wash and then satin on the flats. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this one. Is this something y'all would pick up? I know I absolutely love it, and I'll definitely be trying to snag one. Well, here's another shot of all the knives. Let me know which one of these you would like to see me review next. The only ones you don't really have to let me know is the Oknife, the Vosteed. Those two have certain dates that they need to be released, so let me know other than that which knife you'd like to see a review on next. And if you have any questions in particular, feel free to ask me down below and I'll do my best to get back with you. I hope every single one of y'all is having a fantastic day today. And remember, keep these blades sharp, smile more.